Shinobi Unfolding.
It's in 3, 2, 1. Konnichiwa, mi gente, and welcome to another episode of the Shinobi Unfolding. We are celebrating 1 year with all 5 kages.
1 year, baby.
1 year, all 5 of us also being this, man. Oh my gosh! But first, I got to put the voices to the name. Okay, my name is Jay Aguila.
My name is Black Ivory JL, and it started on my couch.
It's your boy Monty, slice of life addict at your service.
Hey guys, this is the professor. Been here a little bit longer. If you remember, I was in the second season.
Season 1.
And it was a really long episode. Thank you, Jay, for having me for like 3 hours at your house.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy OMK. Sorry, I don't have anything else like everyone. Sorry.
It's your boy DJ Sin 6, aka LuMillion, aka we adding the spice tonight. Happy to be here.
Dave, 6 man of the year at your service.
Facts. This guy.
Man, coming clutch, man. And you guys know what we're here. We're here to talk about something that God bless all the nerds around the world. We're here to talk about anime. Not bad. It was not bad. A little bit, delay, but it's good. It's good. And you guys know where you could find us, man. All you got to do is Google it, Bing us, and you'll be able to see all of our pictures and our podcasts and our social media right there below. As well as, we appreciate everybody who's been following us since day one and those who've been rocking with us since 2020. It's been hard. It's been tough, but hey, we're about to make it. A little bit political here, but all of you who's listening, don't forget to vote. All right. Your vote can make change. It's important that you vote. We as podcast hoster, it's our responsibility to let you know your responsibility is to vote. Please vote. November 3rd. The end. Anywho,
yeah. I mean, you don't have, you should, it'd be cool, but not gonna bust your chops, but like it's your civic duty, but like maybe kinda you could if you wanted to, because like it'd help out a lot. Maybe not.
Maybe go early so you don't wait in line.
Good point.
And if you go online, they can't kick you out. You have the right to vote, and make sure you look into your sections to see the rules in your state and educate yourself. Knowing's half the battle.
Yes, it is.
Extreme violence is the other half.
Voting is extreme.
No, but because it's crazy. Because social media be killing me, man. You log in, you vote. Yeah, I'm
like, how the hell are you on Tinder? And they talking about you vote. No, I'm trying to.
Tinder. What about OnlyFans?
I'm trying to do.
What about OnlyFans? I'm like, chill, man. Like, I'm here to enjoy the show.
Yeah. Two cheeks, and they open up, vote.
Oh, that's not a bad promotion though. If you think about it, that's a good marketing. That is a really good marketing. But anyway, it's not about the left or the right.
Maybe for Jay's OnlyFans next year, right? Oh, next 4 years.
Hopefully. It's not about the left cheek or the right cheek. It's about anime right now. And we're here to have a great conversation about something that I know I said we was going to do in season 5, but guess what? This is the Halloween episode as well. So being it our 1 year, being that it's the Halloween, who is the best type of group of people to talk about than the villains, the baddies of the bads? And some of them are trash, like straight basuda. Super. But others were really, really like cruel, maniacal, deviant, ugly mofo that you got to give them props, for a great job that they did with their anime. So with that being said, Professor, you're still in?
Yeah, I'm gonna exit out for this topic just because I feel a little under the weather.
He's safe. He's good. He just got a common cold.
He does not have the Rona.
He has the common cold.
It is.
If you need a nurse,
you need to get a flu shot. Go and get a flu shot before something happens. Don't be a dummy like me. Yeah, but I'm sure that Lou will defend some of the villains that I was going to try to make a case for.
Oh, you already know, baby boy. I got you. And if you need a nurse, go to the hospital. I'm not helping out.
I'm looking out
alive this year, baby. Yeah, staying alive, baby.
You guys take care, and I can't wait to listen to what you guys are going to say tonight.
All right, man. Happy anniversary, man. All right. Salute.
Thanks.
I love you, Professor.
You all get better.
Love you guys too.
All right, guys. So here it is. Monty, if you may, as you guys can see in the listing that's about to appear on the screen, we're going to be smaller, but the view is going to be bigger. We have over 42 characters that we will be talking about. Ooh, I know it sounds like a challenge, but I think we could do this. We've done it before, and I think it's going to be fun. Let me see if everybody. It's this one. Okay, cool. Everybody's in. Perfect. So we are starting. Everybody's in order by the name of the anime that they're in. Okay. Everybody know who's what, and we're going to do the same format as well. We're going to each pick a person, and we're all just going to discuss. Now, what's going to be different this time is that I have a grading system set up on my side of my computer. Monty's taking care of the presentation that is being shown during the show. I'm taking care of the grading. So with everybody throwing A's, B's, I'm going to type it in, and then the system itself is going to give an average where they will be placed at. Okay.
Perfect.
So as you guys see, it starts from S as the pure evil badass type of villain, all the way down to the letter F, where it simply say he's trash or she's trash.
Basura.
Straight basura. So the order would be the following. Okay, I have JL, I have David, I have LuMillion, then Monty, Roland, and then me. Okay. All right. So JL, roll the dice, man. Who is your first pick for round one?
Round one. We're going to go to St. Charlos just because we had a previous discussion about him.
And he is from One Piece.
He is. He's a celestial dragon, which basically he's the son of royalties. If you lay a hand on him, the entire world government will rain hell upon the island that you are on. They will send an admiral, pretty much everything to just decimate wherever you are. With that being said, he is an absolute piece of shit for taking the stance that he does in his arc.
So
do you
Monty,
want me to just rank it?
No. So hold on, Monty. He's the guy. Yep. One more to the right.
Next to Duff Michael, chubby cheeks.
Gotcha. We're looking idiot.
Okay, yeah. So since I don't know this person myself because I have not made it that far, my vote would not count. Unfortunately, it would not count because I have nothing to say about it.
Yeah, me too. I'm out.
Me as well. I'm out.
All right, so there's three of you guys. What's your grade?
I mean, he is trash, but as a villain, if you want to grade him as a villain himself, I would definitely put him in the trash category. For everything that he did, though, it was pretty fucking evil. So I don't know, maybe somewhere in a C.
Oh, so you give him around the C? Okay.
Yeah, because it's an average between both of what he does and who he is.
Okay, LuMillion.
I'm going to give him a C as well. He drove the plot points, did despicable things, and the fact that you got to see a better arcing of the way the government works in One Piece, of how they defend these people, was actually very interesting, the dichotomy between them.
All right, and then my man David.
If we're just solely going based on this singular person, I would actually say D, because I think all of his evil, despicable acts are more of him just being an idiot and not necessarily being evil. I think the celestial dragons as a whole body are corrupt, and the whole
we could count him as the celestial dragons.
Yeah, if we're counting him as just representing the celestial dragons, I would probably say like
it's up there.
I would say C or D, but if we're going based on him, I would say D.
Based on him, D. I mean, according to all the scores I see here, it's a 66.66. So that's a D minus, D plus, C minus. So unfortunately, he got into the D section at the end of the day. So
started off right.
Drop him. Boom.
Drop it like it's hot.
That's a really interesting pick, JL. Nice way to start. Let's go with David.
All right, I'm gonna go with Shin from Fist of the North Star.
Yeah.
All right,
he's all the way in the left, Monty, at the second row.
All right. Yeah, I was trying to figure out who that was. Fuck this guy. Yeah.
I don't know nothing about this guy, unfortunately. So, my vote don't count.
Oh, you missed Bad Movie Night? Yo, I gotta watch the 1995 live action movie, man.
God.
I got you.
I think it's on Hulu.
I am going to give him a B he's evil, but he's not like super maniacal or did something that's like a plague on humanity. Pretty much, he wanted Kenshiro's girl. He took his girl. Yeah. He punctured him with the Big Dipper on his chest, paralyzed him, took his girl, left him for dead, and then pretty much he went and like conquered an entire region, city, just to try to win her heart, and he never really could. Yeah. And then Kenshiro ends up coming back and beating his ass, and he didn't actually want to die by Kenshiro's hand, so he actually ended up killing himself and jumping off the cliff.
That's a
he's
punk way to get out. What?
He didn't want his head to explode.
He wanted his friend's girl. He killed his friend to get the girl. That's
he a sucker.
That's bad.
He a sucker.
Oh man, that's some cool shit. That's what I love about anime, because anime is all fucked up. And Dave's like, nah, man, this guy did some terrible shit.
He did.
He's a B.
Yeah. You know what? My vote count, with everything you say, he's a D, because that's that's trash. Like, what?
I'm gonna interject when it's my turn, because you got to talk about who this character is, baby.
Okay.
Oh, Lou.
All right, so I gave him a D. David gave him a B. What you got, Lou? Go ahead.
You got to give this guy an A to a B. First of all, his name is Sin, and that's my name as well, my real name, right? Made a city. People forget the South Cross. He made the city South Cross. Gave my man the scar, right? Just to the north. He gave him the scar, which is like his note for the whole show, and he was supposed to die for love. That was his whole character. Like, he was destined to live and die for love. So that was a bomb ass character. When you think about it, for that time period, we can't judge it by today's standards, guys. This is an old anime. So for the time, this ain't Sailor Moon fighting plant people. Recycle, rewash. He's a good original character. There's no one like him. I enjoyed Fist of the North Star because it was trash now, but back in the day, it was something. So I'll say he's a solid B.
All right. I got your score. JL.
I'm going to go with a solid B just because I know of the show and how the villains are in that show. Being he is the top one, you got to be pretty evil to be worse than anybody else that Kenshiro takes out. And the worst ways, by the way. God, when people's heads explode in that shit, it's just so much. It's so much. I'll put a B as well.
Okay, cool. OMK?
I'm definitely going to go with B as well. Everybody explained enough.
I give him an A, man. Fuck y'all. Like, he said, hey, nice girl. I'm going to take her.
But was he successful, though?
Dude, bro. The only reason Kenshiro was alive is because homegirl's like, I'll leave with you if you let him live. Like,
and left him with his whole chest nip. Like, his whole chest was different. Ow. How you gonna take someone's girl and knock your chest out, make it? He had Jaji and all these other lame ass like villains, and then this boy gave him his identity.
All right, so scores. Final score. His average is a B. So there you go. He made it. He made it up there. My God. All right, LuMillion. Who's your pick?
Oh, you already know who my pick is gonna be.
Go ahead.
The man who changed my life, Griffith.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, fuck,
this man changed my life.
Darkest of the darkest.
So everybody knows I love dark anime and I do enjoy it, but they don't know why all the time. And we talked about it briefly the last episode in regards to this scene that changed my life.
Last episode that you were in, yep.
That I was in, my apologies. So for my metrics and criteria, especially for villains, I say some villains have changed my thought process. Some have changed my way I think, like Pain, his logic on Naruto. However, only one villain has ever changed my literal life, that I've hated someone. Griffith's betrayal to Guts and what he did to Casca, unforgivable. I won't discuss it in detail because the last time was quite vulgar, but it took my breath away, made me turn off my TV, and in that moment, I lost my innocence completely. It led me into the darkest of dark anime after that. So I have to give this man the first S, pure evil.
Pure S.
And he loved Guts and did all that to him, and literally loved Guts.
All right. Who else wanted to chime in?
I'm a unanimous on that. Yo, he was a cold bastard, bro.
Cold-blooded.
He looked him dead. He looked him dead in the eyes while he was banging his girl, bro. Like,
banging his girl while he was doing an unforeseen act of non-consentment. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
in front of the devils of the universe.
Yeah. That shit was.
All right. Question to help with my voting, real quick. How sinister was his plan? Like, did he also, after he did the worst of the worst, was there more buildup after that? Like, how
he built up Guts, created this band of hawks, gave every single one of them hope, changed the literal universe
in the beginning, but once he turned evil,
betrayed. But ready?
Yeah.
Then betrayed them.
Yep.
All after they risked everything to save this.
I do
man.
like a good betrayal. Ooh.
They risked everything to save this man. This is like Krillin coming back to life and killing Goku when he turns Super Saiyan.
Ooh.
Like, it's evil. And then on top of that, for the last 20 years, my man hasn't been defeated. They haven't. You got to remember, Berserk goes a lot slower than most anime. So you're sitting with that feeling with no satisfaction. And after that, he just teases Guts over and over, and Guts just suffers, loses his hand, loses his eyes, bears an armor that literally makes him suffer more and more and twist his soul every day after that. And for the whole adventure after that, he is suffering because of this act.
All right. 100 from me. All right, cool. S.
S, baby.
S. All day.
S.
Oh, first S of the night. There we go. Lou.
Cold-blooded.
I think Monty called it too. Unanimous right there.
Yo, he's a bad motherfucker, man.
Facts, man. Big facts.
Hopefully he's not alone on this episode. All right, Monty, who's your pick?
Ooh, my pick for villains. You know what? I am gonna go with Pain. I love me some Pain. Pain was like, yeah, because Naruto, like, I just watched that from its entirety this year for the first time.
You have a fresh outlook on him now.
Bruh.
Mm-hmm.
The minute this guy pulled up on scene, he got the hardest theme of all time. Yep. Like, for me, he's a solid A, man. He was just like, ultimate push. Just like literally like the development, like his whole story, him just like he's, you guys all know. Yeah, fuck yeah. He's an A for me all day.
All right. JL?
I agree with him as an A because you first meet the Akatsuki and all the other villains in the whole squad and think they're bad, and then when you meet him, it's like, oh shit, on a whole different level. You see what happens to Jiraiya and so forth from his hands and everything he does to the village, but he was so important to Naruto's development because without him, I don't think he would have transcended the way he did. And I don't know, he had Naruto return with one of the best comeback scenes I've ever seen in anime. That was so dope.
Good point right there.
Jiraiya got piped by 6 dudes. That's all.
Yes.
Pause.
Okay. David.
Yeah, I think A is a good place. I would put him in S if he didn't have kind of like his redemption at the end, very end there with Naruto. I would put him in S, but I think A is a good spot. I mean, he's brutal, regardless of what his intentions were, trying to like change the ninja world and what he thought was the best thing for the world. He killed his own master. Just anybody who got in his way, it didn't matter. You're in the way of my vision, then you're dead to me. So A is a good spot.
The design of him as a character is like a puppet too, in a way. Yeah. Or like when all 6 of them were all pains at one point. He was just such a cool fighting style as
Beautiful
well.
ability.
I love watching him move. Beautiful. Yeah, really, really dope.
The concept of pain, I got to give it S. Just in general, Southern Chinese religion. The six pains represent each one of them. The best quotes in anime. Sometimes you must hurt in order to know, fall in order to grow, lose in order to gain, because life's greatest lessons are learned through pain.
Bars.
Literally, the only one on this list that has their own song that was made world famous by XXXTentacion and literally brought anime AVAs back with all those 6 songs, and literally, hands down to me, one of the coolest characters I've ever saw as a kid, like as an adult, but like as a kid, you know what I mean? Bomb.
I have no intake, so
you have no intakes. That's fine, my friend. I'm with Lou. He's in 100 in my book. Again, you guys hit everything. His ability, the way how he pushed Naruto to the sage mode, the the ending sequence, the buildup, you know what I'm saying, of from the moment he was introduced to his ending, he was a bad mofo throughout the whole saga. I cannot think not a one bad episode that I was like, oh, I'm gonna skip this. Not like anytime I seen Pain, he had my full attention throughout the whole episode, and of course the death of Jiara right on the spot. I mean that's cold blooded. You know what I'm saying? You know how you know how they say like the student's supposed to surpass the master and shit, but like kill the mofo though? You kill him like that?
Dude, he saved them from that war. Like they were orphans of war. They were
his origin
they would
story.
have died without him. He gave them means to protect themselves.
Hey, if they let Orochimaru do what he's supposed to do, this would be a whole different series.
Yeah, I mean, Orochimaru didn't. I mean, he's an honorable mention, but you know, we know why.
No, he was supposed to kill all of them. He's like, let me just kill these orphans. You know what happens in war, and they're like, what could go wrong?
Well, with all our score together, guys, that's a 94, so it's a solid A for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That
Nice.
you know, Pain is definitely one of the good ones. OMK, you up?
I'm gonna go. You know, I'm going with my boy Dio.
Dio.
So, Dio's super trash, but I don't think he was the trashiest in JoJo. I don't think he was the
No, he wasn't.
not trash in the bad. I don't think he was the evil. He did some weird shit, but
He did.
it wasn't it wasn't pure evil. It was just really like he was. Yeah, exactly. It was different. So I'm gonna go with a good A for him.
Ooh, all
my
right.
boy Dio.
Solid grade.
Hey, wow.
I'm with Roland. In fact, I want to say an S, but the other JoJo villain that we have on the list,
Yes.
he's more of an S level for me.
Yes.
Dio is definitely an A. Again, he was in the first, second, third, and I think now the fifth too, with his new generation on Golden Wind. The guy thinks 10 step ahead from the Joestar. He's a bad mofo, man. He's not Basuda. He's definitely up there. He got a 90 from me too. A.
All right.
JL?
I want to say I'm going to give him the S vote. He's a personal favorite villain of mine.
Okay.
Like
Fair.
you said, he was 10 steps ahead. I feel like he was 100 years ahead of everybody, especially for the time period where he grew up and he knew how to fight in dirty ways early on before he even began to get powers.
He
was willing to do everything to get his goal achieved. He fucking put Jonathan Joestar's dog in a furnace, for God's sakes. That's how he introduced himself. 3 days of living on campus, and that's what you're going to do. On top of what else? Making a mother's baby eat him, or what? No, the mother ate the baby.
That is a good scene. Fuck.
That's a pretty maniacal scene right there. I mean, the list goes on and on about
Stealing a
done.
kiss.
10 point for the baby
Oh, he
scene.
stole the first kiss.
Yes.
That was one of the coldest lines ever.
It was like, oh, he kissed her, and all the kids in the back row were like, wow, he's such a badass. Like he was bad in every way a villain could be, from youth to age.
He was Sean on Boy Meets World. I got you.
That comment about the baby brought my score 10 plus up, so he's in the S on my.
Yeah, I lied. Yeah, you guys reminded me. Yeah.
Oh,
I lied.
Psych. Yeah, he's an S. Yeah, psych.
All right, Monty.
Next.
I'm gonna rank him as an A.
Fair.
He is just like an A class STI. This guy just don't go
STI.
anywhere. He's just like, he just keeps coming back. He keeps haunting you. It's the after effects. Like, Dio is the worst.
Generation after generation too, man. Like, all right.
He's like, I'm having another Dio flare up again.
Giovanni.
The gift that keeps on giving, Monty. Damn, Zaddy.
All right, Lou, what's your score?
I gotta give. So I hate him as a character, but I love him for his acts. He killed his father.
He did.
He poisoned his father. Tried to poison Stars. I gotta give him an S. I don't want to, but I have to give him an S because he killed his own family. He killed everybody around him. He literally haunts you, like Josh is saying, and I literally don't like him. So that's literally what a villain's supposed to do. So yeah.
All right, you're right. Yeah, because I hate his fucking.
No way. Monty, you're changing your score?
It's an ass.
That's it.
I hate this guy so much.
Had to bring it out, man. You can like him. There's no way.
David.
All right, it's not going to make a difference in the score, but I'm going to give him an A solely for this reason. And in terms of relativity, like some of the other guys that we're going to be talking about, what he's done isn't really affecting the world. Like, it's not on a global scale. It's more like localized to like the Joestar family and people that are around him. Whereas some of the other guys I have in mind for S, at least in my mind, like had an effect globally. Like
that's very, you have a valid point. That's very,
That is.
I mean, Griffith is affecting like the whole world, like the demons taking over
the universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say Dio's effect spans time as well, not just locations. Again,
and he also forced everybody to have Stan as well with the arrow.
Yeah, with the arrow itself, and not only that, but you say it's localized. It's true to like Italy, Japan, parts of America. Probably everywhere else too. I mean, God knows what he did when he had the power to do anything he wanted to do. But fair point.
But I mean, I'm not sure, but he's not like going out and like mass genocide or anything. So
the vampires he created, or
that's
whatever he wants to call them, they kind of took over entire Rome. If you really want to think about it. That had to be at least millions of people.
I mean, we already talked about like what 4 continents. So it's still a 90. Is it still a 90?
Okay, I'll give him that. Yeah.
No, David, is it still a 90?
I mean, like I said, I was just doing it because I don't know if we want to litter S, because I mean, I feel like
that does make sense.
Guys in S tier.
All right. Well, at the end, he got a 98, so that's an A plus. So he's in the S class.
And he's despicable. Who likes him? Raise your hand. No one.
No one. All right. It's me. Cool. Let's start with someone a little bit more recent in the 2018. This person was introduced with 3 orphan, and she was the caretaker of this house. And she, gave birth. I don't care if this is a spoiler, but she gave birth to one of those kids, and he was still an orphan. She raised him and still told him, you are still going to get eaten by these aliens or whatever creatures they were. I'm talking about Mom from The Promised Neverland.
Ooh, mastermind.
Like
S.
She's between A or S, but because in the anime, but looking at who's in the S level and seeing our criteria, I'm going to put her in the A. Fully mastermind. She had full control. She knew Emma's step once she, what she was trying to come up with. Emma had to think outside the box to outsmart Mom. You know what I'm saying? And she betrayed that poor sister. You know what I'm saying? The only person representing us. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have.
She's an A in my book.
Yeah, I second that.
Roll it.
The only reason I want to say she's an S is because she basically raised kids for death right away.
Ooh, that's a nice way.
She did not care at all. Like
that's worse than Dio.
She hugs and kisses you, and then let you know she loves you, just to be like, "Yo, it's time. Okay, you're about to get fed off." It's a different type of evil when it's a kid, yo.
Oh, that's a good point too.
Like, bro, that's wild to me. That's the only reason I'm gonna say it.
That's the perspective of a dad right there.
What if the children were the future?
JL?
I'm gonna say A.
Okay.
Just because I'm don't want to litter the top 2. She is very maniacal. At the end of the first season, did she get a moment of redemption in some way in herself? Really. Did she like realize? I thought she like realized something.
I think you might be
way.
thinking of the other maid.
No. He's talking about like she knew where the kids were going and saw that they pass over the wall to the other side. It kind of like reminded her of her childhood because her
flashbacks.
She tried to do the same thing until whoever was the mom at that time also like tricked her to become a mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with an A.
All right, fair.
I gotta give her a B, and the reason I'm giving her a B is because she couldn't outsmart children. So there's also that.
She forced them to cut their own ears, though.
She forced children to cut their own ears. Children, it's children. We're not talking about defeating alien super monsters and people with magical powers. These are regular, intelligent children.
Is your
Regular
opinion?
children. These are some genius ass.
They take the
kids.
SAT like every week.
If you had generations,
Yeah, but it wasn't the
of
whole
ongoing-
class. It's like the top three.
Three.
Yeah, the best grades and the best children could still get bodied all day. They're children. They're children.
All right, Lou. I give you that.
Okay.
David.
She's essentially a female R. Kelly.
Oh God.
All right. Lou brings up a good point, but I'm going to roll with the B for an entirely different reason. I think her evilness is more of a byproduct of her environment. Because think of the situation they're in.
That's true.
It's either she does this or she just gets discarded and treated like trash. It's like
whoever's behind her is way more maniacal than her.
So I mean, if she doesn't do what she's doing, she's just going to get replaced by somebody else that's going to do the same thing. So she's just doing what it's survival. This, Darwin's theory, like she has to do this if she wants to live. So if you were put in the same situation, it's either you're going to be eaten, killed, or you're going to live in like absolute poverty and living out on the streets. Would you do that, or would you do this? Because those kids are going to get fed to the monsters anyways. So I think she's more of a byproduct of the environment and the situation more than like an intrinsic, like she has a screw loose. So that's why I put her in B.
All right.
If that makes sense.
No, hey, I like how you broke it down, well analyzed, and that's fair. At the end of the day, her score was an 88, so she landed on the A group. You know what I'm saying? That's a A- right there. So, boom. Cool. Round two, guys. JL, who you picking? Pick them up.
Let's do Merowyn.
Merowyn.
From Hunter x Hunter.
He's third from the left in the second row.
This dude, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because you guys tell me I gotta watch Hunter x Hunter. I'll give
definitely.
I'll give it another try, man. I'm in
It's
the
nothing
beginning of
to
the
do with
first arc.
fishing. It has nothing to do with fishing.
Obviously.
The first 4 episodes, you're like, is this a fishing anime? And then when you get to the arc,
Is
this
this
guy,
a
like, this is
fishing-
not a fishing anime. Why does he have a rod? Merowyn is the product of, I guess, I forget the concept of the ants themselves, but he's just a bunch of humans across the globe devoured into one single being, and he's just absurdly powerful. He just kills anybody that's in his way. I thought he was a little psychotic when he had the little girl that was just playing the game with him. She was blind.
Yo, that was wild.
It was really well written. I got to give it that part. Like, that was exciting during that arc. Everything else going around it wasn't good. He was a pretty cool character. How he was just like a toddler inside the body of a demigod. He was just insane. You wanted to see more of his abilities before he went the way he went, but you didn't get to see too much. I feel like I put him in the B.
Okay. Even though he he was like ruler of the world, took over, had ants everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he got taken out by an old guy from some crazy self-destructive explosives.
With one arm.
Yeah, with one arm. He got his ass whooped. So, I mean, he wasn't that strong.
It only took that one person, so...
Yeah. I mean, it took a golden Buddha to beat him, but, I mean, he still got his ass whooped.
Well, he actually ultimately ended up dying because they dropped a bomb with, like, nanomachines.
The poison.
The poison.
Yeah,
I thought that was the cause.
itself.
Okay, that's fair. He died by poison. Okay, 80. Okay, cool. Monty?
I'm going to recluse myself from this one.
Fair.
Just because, like,
you got to catch
nothing.
it. Okay. Monty? I mean, OMK?
I'm going to go with B as well.
All right. David?
I'm going to roll with a C, kind of similar to my train of thought with Isabella from Promised Neverland. His evilness was all based on instinct because he was an ant. He was an animal.
Okay.
It was his primal DNA instincts in him telling him to be territorial and conquer enemies, protect your ground. And it wasn't from his interactions with Kamagi playing the board game. His humanity was slowly but surely coming to the surface, and he was actually starting to respect humans. And actually, he did offer a truce with Netero while they're battling. He's like, I'll be cool with being coexistent with humans. So I feel like if he was given more time to evolve, like he wouldn't be as evil and cutthroat as he appeared to be initially. So I would go with C.
Okay. LuMillion?
I'm gonna agree with him and say a C, only because like when he ripped himself from his mother's womb like a Macbeth, Peggy goes to try to save her. He slashes her throat and kills her, and then he's playing with girls and finding fear and all these other things. So his character came off as very cold and like was going to be one of the most darkest badass characters. And then he had a light side, and things that he cared about. So he wasn't as evil as a lot of the other characters. I'll give him a C.
All right, I'm gonna give him an A. The reason why I'm going to give him an A, even though everybody knows I hate this arc with a passion, he's the only reason why I stick around. You know what I'm saying? I always was curious of what he was going to do, if Gon was ever going to face him. I was surprised it was the old man. I was disappointed that the old man died facing him.
He died by not the main character either, bro. So, I mean, come on.
I mean, like, but still his, I think even though he was, his society, his surrounding was a little bit, evilish though. He still tries to stay pure to the core, you know what I'm saying? Try and find his truth, and he figured out his truth was, be evil and still kick ass, but yet he still was able to find love, you know what I'm saying? In a weird way, and being able to be trapped with the girl, killing her as well with the poison, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like evilish right there. So I'm gonna give him an A. Averaging everything together is a C plus. So we'll definitely put him in the B group right there. Right there, B minus, C plus.
You said C plus, man. Fill that C up.
Yeah, fill that C up.
You want to fill that?
We got 40-some people to go through.
Sounds like a dirty movie.
Fill
that C up.
All right,
fake sell over here.
Round 2, David. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Major from Hellsing.
All right, so I'm gonna
second row left. Yep, there you go.
I'm out.
I cannot vote.
Yeah,
I'm out as well.
Yeah, I'm out. I didn't get far into Hellsing, man. I didn't have cool friends in high school.
You guys are missing
Cool
out.
friends.
Oh,
I hear I am.
We're the best,
I've
guys.
seen it on
Shinobi Unfolding.
I'm gonna go with a solid B. He is just straight up. His whole character thing is he loves war. He doesn't care if he's winning or losing. He just loves that. He loves the combat, the strategy. He likes the death screams. He likes everything involving war. He's just a war maniac. He's got a screw loose, to say the least. He developed, this whole like vampire technology to turn all his Nazi soldiers into vampires so they could fight endless wars, for until the end of time. He's just
wow.
He is just out of his mind loving war, and I think that gets him a solid B.
A B? Like
solid B.
Oh, okay, B. Okay. LuMillion.
Absolutely a B. And to say he's insane, he started off as a Nazi and did not care what he was joining, whatever group he was in. That's when you don't care that you're a Nazi, you got it. You're a B. You're a B. Yeah. Plus his intellect. He's very intelligent, and the way he finds his leadership is by organizing large groups of powerful people, and in this case, it was vampires.
Yeah, you could.
I suggest even if you don't watch Hellsing, just like YouTube, his "I Love War" speech, like
and Millennium. What was it called?
Awesome.
Millennium.
I think it's just the Millennium. They call
it Millennium. That was his philosophy for everything. It was crazy.
All right, you guys. So Hellsing has to be watched sooner or later. All right.
The OVA, not the TV series.
The OVA. Thank you.
The OVA is the most recent, beautiful animation, and it's true to the manga 100%.
All right, round 2, LuMillion. Who you got?
Oh, you already know. One of my second favorite characters, Aizen.
Oh, good pick.
I love Aizen. I'm gonna give him a solid A. I would love to make him S class, but let's be honest. Bleach had too many Ichigo power ups for Aizen not to be badass in the end, and he got sunned when Ichigo grabbed his face and dragged him off. But the reason I say Aizen's a solid A is that his betrayal was from the beginning. 400 years prior, this man gained power, literally took his time giving everybody a complete and utter senses to not know who he truly was, recruited a blind man under his gun, and raised them all through the ranks with Gin, and literally betrayed the one person that loved him completely. And he said, I know you'd come because you always needed me. and then literally shanked her, and she died.
Mama! Damn.
That was deep.
That was deep. Who's next? David.
I think A is a good place for him. Very planning, manipulative, but he just doesn't do it to get it to the S level. I think A is a good spot.
Okay. Monty?
You know what? I only made it to the Bound arc back on like the original YouTube days. So like I'm just I'll
the good old days.
Myself.
Okay. I'm gonna give him an A as well. I think how he was introduced, his battle, his idealism was pretty badass. So A on my side, and JL
A as well.
All right, there we go.
I have no intake, so
that's fine. He's already in the A group automatically. Beautiful. Monty, your pick.
My pick. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go with Char Aznable.
From what show?
From Mobile Suit Gundam.
Ooh.
Like I said, if you guys haven't watched it, I gotta say, Mobile Suit Gundam Origins, Advent the Red Comet, which came out in 2019. That's a great like refresher starting point for someone who wants like the stylized anime that's gonna cover most of what's going down. So yeah, Char, I'm gonna give him. I want to give him an A, like pretty hard, but like looking at this list, yeah, I'm gonna stick with my guns. I'm gonna be like David. It's an A. He's an A for me. Just because like he was betrayed. Basically, like his father was taken his father was taken out of power. So he ends up because his name's Caswell Daikun, the son of Zeon Daikun, who ends up getting assassinated and is now regime's taken over by the zombies. Makes it his life mission to go under this new guise to basically murder. Like he plays for the opposition. He's basically working for the space Nazis. Then he's just systematically also killing the Nazis while working for the Nazis. Just think about that. So for me, he's an A all day, man. The guy just don't give a fuck about nobody.
A on my book, JL.
I don't have a vote.
Okay. OMK.
no vote for me either.
Lou.
Has to be an A because he's literally one of the founding characters that kind of made Lelouch, which is one of my favorite characters, playing both sides, being betrayed. And I think he was the forefather for Lelouch, and I think he's absolutely one of the most badass characters of that era.
Oh, and can I just add, he tried to drop a whole asteroid on Earth because he's like, fuck y'all. Like,
that's badass. I forgot about that. How can I forget that? David?
I love Char, but I'm gonna have to roll with a B here just because I would say his revenge against the zombie family was well founded because they killed his family. The only part that I would say was kind of cold hearted was how he killed Garma, who was supposteroid his friend, but he just left him out there to die. And in terms of dropping the asteroid dropping, like he was doing that because it was his whole view on like the progression of the universe and like new types and versus
we could talk about that. We could talk about that, like because like
it was more of a philosophical thing as opposed to him just being straight up evil and just wanting to kill people for the sake of killing people. So that's why I say B.
So his average right now is an 87.5. So you could drop him in the B. Right there.
I love that. Depending on who it is, he's like, is an 88. He A. I'm like, bro, I'm a B+ student. I know a B+ when I see one.
Hey, Josh, you know what I'm gonna say? Ain't gonna get you in the nursing program, baby.
Hey, C's get degrees, baby.
I think it's Monty. That was your pick, right? OMK.
So I'll go with I'll go with your boy Frieza.
Ooh, let's go.
I would, so thinking about importance, like he was just so important, right?
From the get-go.
I think that's like when I think about him, just how important he was.
Yep.
Cruel, yeah, he was pretty cruel. He was trash.
He was racist. He called people monkeys.
Genocide, bro.
The entire planet.
Yeah, I mean, but
He wiped out entire planet's population just so he could sell the planet for a profit.
I just feel like he was so weak, though. That's why I want to give him that. But he was just really weak, though.
Now he didn't age well. He didn't age well now. But go back to 7th grade when you see Goku about to turn Super Saiyan. I was about to fight crime in the streets for real.
Think about that too.
But the thing is, though, his character is still relevant, though. That's the thing.
He was so popular they brought him back for 2 OVAs.
That's what I'm saying. He's so popular, but he's weak now. Like, you know, he didn't keep up. Goku's kept up. You see what I'm saying?
Vegeta can beat him now.
Yeah, like he didn't keep up. So that's why I'm gonna say, hey, but that's just me. So,
got you. You know what? I'm gonna listen to that. Yeah.
Lou, you giving him an A as well?
Being more powerful than what Cell and Majin Buu ended up being. Frieza still got to power up. So
yeah, he had to. If not, imagine he would have got rocked easier.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we got Lou A, OMK A, David.
I guess I'll go with an A. But I mean, Frieza is cutthroat, killing families, blowing up the planet of the Saiyan race that he did all his dirty work.
You could give him an S.
He killed Broly's dad just to power Broly.
That was the funny scene too. Like it was a death scene, but it was funny.
Boom, your planet's gone.
Go back to his origins as a kid in Dragon Ball Super. Literally, he was born to like do this.
That's what he was born to do. Exactly. That's what he was born to do.
He's a savage, bro. And he's purple with a feminine voice.
And how when he went to Namek and he was just shooting the Namek kids with the finger lasers and just
and we were watching this as kids getting desensitized. Like, this is okay.
Genocide's fine.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, we S class all day.
And all the fans out there, Tasmanian Genocide 1812. Look it up.
S class for you, Monty?
Yeah.
S for me?
I'm going S.
All right. S for David.
I love me some S.
Same, an S. He's a classic.
All right. That average should be a 98. So, yeah, you can put him up there with the S.
He's definitely going in front of he better go in front of...
Pain for sure.
Yeah, but not in front of you.
We'll never disrespect him in front of you, okay?
I think I don't know, man. I want to hear any BS for the professor next week being like, I would have ranked him an A. I mean, like, shut the fuck up, man.
Go get healthy.
His average was actually a 96, but
96. Where is he?
He's in the A. He's in the A group.
Now you're breaking my balls. All
right, sorry. my bad.
That was hilarious.
I'm gonna go with someone. Everybody could easily could say that this person is trash, just trash, straight up. Again, going back to 2018, Shinobi Unfolding was born, and one of our favorite anime for season 2 we like to talk about was The Rise of the Shield Hero, and this person was such trash. You know what I'm saying? She tricked the protagonist, making everybody believe he slept with them. Then she joined the team of the spear, controlled the spear team, made a whole cult religious to go after the shield hero. And then once he was proven innocent, found out it was her fault. You know what I'm saying? She was earned the name above all name, which is the bitch. All right. So for her being the bitch, it's not for B, it's for Basura. She is trash, just like her dad. Trash. That's multi. Yep. JL?
Yeah, you said it all. I mean, that's exactly what she did, and she is absolute trash.
There we go. Monty?
Yeah, I mean, she pretty goddamn evil, but like, I get it. Like, she's not as cool as everybody else here. I'm gonna give her a D, but like, yo, she tried to kill her fucking sister, bro. Her sweet ass sister.
And you're still giving her a D for that?
No, I mean, she trash. I mean, I can't give her like an S rank, but like, yo,
man, if you don't get her Basuda behind back to the bodega, trash.
David?
Yeah, I'm going with an F. She's just a petulant, spoiled rich brat.
Yep, there we go. Basuda. First Basuda.
She even dropped the story.
First Basuda of the night. Round 3, JL, who you got?
Hira Yushikage.
Who?
Purple suit.
All right. Oh, is that the dude for Killer?
Mr. Creeper Creep right there.
Mr. JoJo's villain.
El Creep. That's what he is.
God.
All right. So a man all about his impulses.
Yes.
If his routine is disrupted in any way, you have now become a target of his. Specifically, women with nice hands.
Which he takes.
Which he takes. He takes their hands.
Oh my God! I just got the shiver just think about
crazy concept. The way they introduced him, developed him along the way, even to his demise and the way he died was just very, very unique. Mm-hmm. It was a deep dive into kind of like Christian Bale and what the fuck was the movie?
Psycho.
Yeah, American Psycho. Just like him. I feel like he was a take on him in a way. Even when he gets his third power with Killer and to gets the third bomb, like it's just an amazing villain himself, but he just did some dirtbag shit. He became some kid's dad. The kid believed he was his dad for a little while until he started to figure it out, and he's just like, wait, you're not my dad. And he starts to think, oh man, just mind fucking shit with that guy. I give him an S all day. He's just terrible. He's done such murderous things. He's a serial killer.
Lou?
But did he commit genocide?
Here's me. Here's why I'm gonna give him a B. So because I know we got to average this out, and there's Joe Star fans, but he kills everybody and they come back. So did he really kill everybody? Did he was that?
Who comes back?
I thought he was the one. Wasn't he the villain that when he had the hands, he had the powers, and then they thought that they killed all the characters, but the characters somehow came back?
No.
That wasn't that arc?
No.
This is the murder arc where he ends up. What was his stand?
Okay, Luke. If I may,
was Killer Queen with the remote control bombs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me just intercept just for a little real quick. His third move is called Bite the Motherfucking Dust, okay? He put this on a 10 years old, okay? The 10-year-old found the heroes. As soon as the heroes saw him and nearly said his name, the bomb is activated. They have no less than...
So they couldn't, he was the one that they couldn't snitch on.
He couldn't snitch at all.
Excuse me. Solid A. I'm confusing him with the other characters.
He's still an A? Okay. You know, it's
listen, I would love to be... I watched JoJo for y'all. It got weird, man. It got weird.
Even with Kira? I mean, with Kira...
I know the stories fly, but you got to understand, it's a little... You know what I mean? It's a little metro.
Okay. Okay. You give him an A. I'm not going to...
He's still going to be S if everybody else agrees, but someone has to say... You know what I mean?
All right. So 90 for Lou, OMK?
S all day, son. All day.
I put 1,000 on yours for a second. Monty?
I never finished Down as Unbreakable. That's I'm all like first 10 episodes deep. So now I'm more close to myself.
That's fine. David?
I'm actually for me, S is for the most vile of vile people.
Yeah,
he killed the whole town, guys, for years. 15 years.
Let me explain myself before you jump down my throat, all right? This guy, trust me, I am probably the biggest JoJo fan here. I've read the entire manga. I'm up to date. I love this stuff. But he just wanted to preserve his daily life. He wanted to be... Granted, he wanted to kill people. He just wanted to do his everyday routine. He wasn't seeking the destruction of mankind. He wasn't this maniacal, plotting, devious person. He just had this weird, granted for murder, he had the screw loose. He just had this one itch that he had to scratch, and then he was back to being a normal member of society. Went to his job every day.
Does death on a global scale really make you that much worse than everybody?
I was going to say, I think...
stance?
Good question.
Just asking.
Villainy, I mean, who's worse to you? Would you say the man who killed his neighbor, or would you say Hitler?
It depends. I mean, why would he kill his neighbor and for what reason?
But I'm not even saying necessarily global scale. It's his mindset. His mindset isn't I want to kill humanity. It's just it's a weird tick for him.
But he can't walk around town without somebody walking in front of him.
It's compulsion, though. It's American Psycho. It's compulsion. I get what you're saying, David.
I hear you, David.
I'm rolling with A. I'm sticking with my guns. Sorry, guys.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I gave him an S. You know what I'm saying? I understand where you're setting up the standards when it comes to our ranking in this episode. But when I saw Kira, man, the first thing you gotta understand is 15 years. 15 years in disguise. You know what I'm saying? Under the radar, nobody knew what was going on until they stumbled with the ghost girl. You know what I'm saying?
And he died off an ambulance, man. I mean, come on, man.
That's your job, my guy. He killed by one of your vehicles. And it was by mistake, though. Imagine if he was able to stop.
He died by mistake. He wasn't that badass, bro.
15 years.
Eisen was still in the last arc getting more powerful in a chair.
We give props to Tom Brady for playing football for 20 years and calling the GOAT. And we can call this guy a GOAT for killing people for 15 years under the radar.
Are we going to talk about Madara? There's a lot of old characters out here that's been doing stuff from dirtiness from the beginning.
Well, he still got the S on my group.
Save it for them. Demon Slayer, we can get in some old people.
Oh shit, that's
MK, MJ, ODK. Let's go.
All right,
I'll drop it to an A just because.
What?
David's just too smart.
You gotta save it. You gotta save it for something.
All right, he got an A. Put him in the A.
Everybody has their own opinion. I'm not trying to say mine's the right one.
Well, no, I'm not saying
but making a big impact too.
Convinced me that to look at him that way would probably be.
All right.
Roland and I would just talk about this earlier today. Yo, Scott is like Master Roshi in terms of like weebness. Dave is definitely King Kai. Like he's definitely like,
my man knows it. My man knows it, bro.
I am merely expressing my opinion. I'm not trying to dissuade anybody from there. So,
but you use detail and very analytical data, so I'm gonna rock with that, bro.
There you go.
Facts, yo.
All right, so it's David. David, your pick.
Ooh.
My pick. I am going to roll with Emperor Pilaf.
All right, so this is so now going. Let's not go too crazy with the explanation, but if we could get.
That's why I'm picking him to get one bang.
All right,
clean and done. I am throwing him in trash. He is just a complete idiot. Any sort of destruction that he brings about, he does bring about destruction. It's GT, but like the Earth blew up because he used the Black Star Dragon Balls, but it's just because he was an idiot. He doesn't know what he's doing. Like he mistakenly caused chaos. So that's trash.
I agree.
All F's. Everybody's giving it F's around. We know that.
I mean, he's still relevant later on in Super as well as a different character. He's garbage.
All right, LuMillion, your
young kid.
All right, I'm up. I'm gonna go with Madara Uchiha. And I'm gonna have to.
We're not gonna argue about this guy. Just give it.
It's an S.
No.
I don't need to say nothing. Go online, check it out. S. He's been around forever. The only man I've ever seen dead come back to life. Like, yo, you brought me back. I'm dead. No, I'm not. Boom. oh, you're badass. Oh, okay, cool. He needed no superpowers. He needed no power ups. He was just him the whole time. No hair change. No magic. No nothing. He just was like, I am Madara. Smacking people. Loved it. Great scene. The ghost in the shell.
Oh yeah.
Beast mode.
Okay, that's a good reason. As for me too. JL?
Just remembering that fighting scene of him versus every fucking shinobi.
You know how they had those things called blank versus everybody? He literally Madara versus everybody.
So JL?
Total S. He's awesome. He's devious. He seduced the entire world using the moon. It was some crazy shit. Yeah.
Bruh, he's like, am I really sweating right now? Oh no, it's just raining. What?
Yo.
I don't have anything. My bad. So I don't have anything.
That's fine. OMK.
S rank all day.
Yeah, so S in total. Let's see who's next on the list. That was Lou. Monty, your pick.
My pick, I'm going to go with Lord Shishio from Rurouni Kenshin, and I'm going to put him as a B.
His motive was pretty powerful. I mean, it was during like the Imperial time, samurais, old school. He was not as big as our A or S rank level, so definitely B on my book.
Agreed.
Yeah, and the whole show fell off after his R.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fine. JL?
No vote. I didn't finish Rurouni Kenshin, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay.
No vote for me as well.
David?
he's so badass, and like because of his condition and like his body laying on fire because of his body heat, like it's just so badass. And the bandages, I mean, just look at the dude, he's badass, but like the government fucked him over. Like he has a reason to be angry. Like well, granted, he was a Batosai, so I mean, I guess he is kind of a bad person.
Betrayed everybody, man. Like,
yeah.
He's just a disgruntled government.
Is he better than Pain?
you
I was
betrayed everybody,
say,
bro.
I was gonna say C, but I think B is a good spot for him.
All right, there it is. B, beautiful. OMK is you.
We can go with. As a matter of fact, we'll go with Team Rocket.
I had that highlighted for some reason.
If you don't throw that into Basuda,
Just because I love Pokemon, but they were trash. They never got the job done. So I definitely.
I'm gonna I was gonna say a C for effort, but yeah, they never got the job.
Yeah, they've been at this shit for like 20 plus years, bro.
All right,
you gotta respect that effort, man.
that's a group F right there.
does anybody agree that not Fs? Let's keep them in Fs.
I mean, another F we could definitely throw in there, and I'm not sure who's going to argue and defend him, but Danzo from Naruto. I mean, like, he was one.
I got to give him a D. D for Danzo because he's
a douchebag.
He got shat on by his best friend his whole life, sacrificed everything just to try to protect the village from the dark side. So I got to give him a D for Danzo. He was
Protected
trash.
for the dark side? What dark side?
Yeah, plus he was a punk bitch. Horizon proved that like years ago.
Absolutely, but what was his motives initially? He initially wanted to be a leader, and he literally taught us a lesson. He taught us a great lesson that some people want to be something till they realize what it takes to actually be that, which is sacrifice. So then he tried to make up for it by being in the darkness, and he messed a lot of people up, but he drove the storyline. He did a lot of cool stuff, and he had a cool reveal.
So you say he's a D for Basura?
A D for Danzo. a D for Danzo.
Okay, and Monty, you said he's a D as well?
D for douchebag, yeah.
All right. Perfect. David?
Yeah, I agree. D for douchebag. I mean, he wasn't evil. He just thought that he just had to approach things a different way to keep the village safe and protected. Granted, his means were kind of crazy, like sending Itachi out there to murder his own brethren, but
he did trick him.
He had
one of the reasons.
He had good intentions.
No, he's a douchebag. Man.
Yeah, he's a douche. JL, did you finish Naruto?
Oh yeah, douchebag all day.
And
he was like the village politician. He's everything you expect of a scumbag.
He's in the D section automatically. Wow.
He's a used condom.
Yeah.
Fuck.
With a bunch of eyes on his arm.
Never mind. JL is you now. Who's your pick?
I'm torn between two, but hopefully someone else will pick them.
Just I'm gonna go both right now, bro.
Well, no, they're not the same. Don Quixote, Don Flamingo.
Don Flamingo and who else?
No, that's his name.
Oh,
that was his first name.
The pink.
Don Quixote.
Yeah, I have not seen him, so I can't vote him.
I'm gonna put him.
Yeah, that's all you.
I'm gonna put him at a B. He. I mean, no. He did a lot of devious shit. He did a lot of setup. I think his boss is a worse character. Honestly, I feel like he's a worse villain than him. But he truly did not give a fuck about anything that was good at all. Even as a child, he was just ready to beat somebody up, put somebody beneath. He was
He's devious. He's naturally evil. He's mischievous. What would you want for Don Flamingo?
I mean, he's just a piece of shit in general, but he didn't accomplish his goal. He was also a middleman. He was like your connect to the connect when you go pick up the shit, you know. He was just a middleman, so I put him at a C.
Gotcha. He was Mace. He wasn't Diddy. I'm with you.
All day, yeah. He didn't get a fair contract.
Was his boss Blackbeard?
No, his boss is Kaido.
Oh, okay.
The King of the Beasts, an emperor.
Okay, fair. So yeah, my vote don't count. Lou?
Mine's either. I think David and Lou are the only ones.
Yep.
I mean, Don Flamingo's based on Elton John. I love Elton John, but I don't love his character. He was high. No, he is. Literally. Look it up. He's literally built on Elton John.
How strong is he? How strong is he?
At the time, he was a hype beast character that you look back on and said he's forgettable. Some say he's a B. But he did push Luffy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he set up some things with the devil fruits as well, which is cool.
Yeah.
I think B's a good spot. He just likes chaos. He's just the kind of guy that would scream fire in the room just to see everybody run around and watch the chaos ensue, just for shits and giggles.
Out of all the villains, I loved his laugh versus anybody else's.
Yeah.
David, your pick.
I am gonna go with Nakago from Fushigi Yugi.
Oh, that's one that Scott was telling me to watch. This dude, right?
Yep, that is him.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. So
I'm gonna pull myself out of this one because this is one of those that I don't.
I think this is just David, unless if JL
It's
has
gonna be me.
I don't.
All right. I think we can go with he, kind of like he'd be like a high C, pretty much. These two girls went over to this, other world, and pretty much this guy convinced the main character's friend that while she was out cold, that she was raped, and he uses that to his advantage to manipulate her against her friend, and pretty much he's just a lying, scheming, like ruthless, cold-hearted person. He'll do whatever. Like, people are just tools to him. But I mean, it's kind of cookie cutter villain. But I mean, he's still a piece of shit. So I think C's good.
I'm walking away from that. Yeah.
C for shit.
C for crap.
Crap. LuMillion, your pick.
I'm staying away from this one because I don't know the character.
No.
Pick for the character?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is one that I find interesting. I really don't care for my answer, but I want to hear other people's answers. Lelouch is one of my favorite characters of all time. I even pushed Josh to watch Code Geass, one of my favorite animes back in my 05-07 run. So I have to give Lelouch, just because for what he is for a character, I got to give him a B. And this is one thing I find myself confused about. Mm-hmm. Is he a villain? Despicable, did horrible acts, but is he a villain? Especially the way he goes out.
Did he kill anybody?
Does he kill some people? Man, he killed a lot. Kill nations, baby.
Yeah, he's like the master chess player manipulator, bro. He's
one of the best shows. If you ever have a chance to watch it, watch Code Geass.
I mean, you know what? I gotta say it's the best shows, but if you love drama, it is that show for you.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's like a novella on crack, bro.
Yeah. And let me get this straight. First of all, let me say this straight. This is not an action anime, but if you want a mobile suit anime with a lot of drama, this is one that you won't get bored with. The plot twist.
It's kind of like Mecha, and like he's almost like Light Yagami in a way.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely like a precursor to Death Note for sure. Like
the protagonist, antagonist.
Yeah,
but I say he's a B. But what do you guys think?
I guess it's only you three, right? That know it.
I was gonna say low B for me, man. Yeah,
B.
Yeah,
B for killing people.
B's a good spot. I mean, at first he was kind of like the ends justify the means, but at multiple points throughout, he showed remorse, and ultimately what he did at the end of the second season was a true acknowledgement of him trying to redeem himself for what he did at the onset. So, yeah.
And again, as an adult, you're going to look at this completely different, but as a child's mindset, it looked brilliant.
All right, but he's a B for tonight.
Heck yeah.
Monty, your pick.
I'm gonna pick Odu from Erased. This motherfucker.
God damn,
Yashiro.
I haven't watched.
I just finished watching Erased the other week, fellas. It's fresh in my mind.
Did we ruin it for you by any chance? Can you just clarify?
No. You guys never ruined it at all.
Okay,
that was an amazing experience.
I'm gonna take my headset off so I don't ruin it right now.
Yeah, take him off,
bruh. Piece of shit.
Yeah, that guy was horrible, son.
Smiles in your face when he's up to shit.
For years. For motherfucking years.
Isabella, in a sense, you know what I'm saying, from The Promised Neverland.
See what I'm saying?
But without going back in time.
He tied a kid up in a car to drown in a lake.
Yeah.
But he saved him because he knew, because the kid said, I know who you are, and waited 20 years later to find out the truth.
I know your future, Yashiro.
Yo, bro, and he tried to off himself, like the two of them, because he had no reason to live. Yo, fuck that. That's A class. Yeah, fuck that.
That's
dude,
A
man.
class, yeah.
I agree. That's A.
Yep,
like,
A.
I hate him.
All right, A all across the board. Bang, bang.
All right, Lou, come back.
You can put about him.
Lou, come back.
All right, let's run through it, right, Jay? Because you got a dip.
Yep, I do. Let's see. OMK, your pick.
We can go with the Black Clover Demon. I don't even know what the name was.
We wrote him down. His Zarid the demon.
Yeah, so
Zagre.
So
I call
what
him
I
Greg.
remember, he started the war, right?
He was the reason why the elf.
He's not even a villain in my mind, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's like taking motion.
He started everything.
Yeah,
He was a mastermind behind.
That's the devil. I'm thinking Ashta's. I think it's what you call it.
He was the devil. He did start all that, but at the same time, when he came back to on some, I'm back, he got washed.
Man, it took they had to bring back the motherfucking Wizard King had to come back with the original.
My bad. I thought it was what you call demon.
Yo, it took everybody.
The captain was the main one though,
because he sees the opportunity.
This guy poisoned the whole well. He pitted that elf race against everybody in the magical kingdom
to hate him.
By planting those seeds of hatreds, he led Licht to want to come back. He gave him that magic to even take over the guy's body in the first place, to come back to take over.
Tainted the reincarnation.
Vengeance. To come in the vengeance. That was all the doing of
he got washed.
He did got washed.
It took 15 episodes for him to get washed. Fuck out of here.
This is like when somebody watches Mike Tyson lose. They're like, oh, he ain't that good. Like, it's Mike Mother Effer Tyson. My bad. I thought it was the other demon. I thought it was the anti-magic demon. I was like, he had such a sad beginning.
No,
bro, he drove the first 130 episodes of the fucking anime. Yeah,
yeah, for sure. But once again, when he came up, he got washed, son.
So what's your grade though?
I'm gonna say
A. Yeah, A. That's because
A's right. I think that's correct.
A's good. I'm good with A.
Hey man, I was gonna say S.
You can say S, bro. That's cool.
I'm gonna put him in the A. Fuck y'all. It's okay.
I got you noted. I got you noted for S. Don't worry, Monty. It's in the books. It's in the book.
No, it's an S in your heart, bro.
Talk about what my ex did to me. Now I'm just playing.
All right, my pick. Shit, we got so many other. I don't know why we keep over skipping this guy, but All For One, man. All For One is a badass mofo on My Hero.
How you going, baby?
Damn. I'm between S and A with this mofo right here, man. He went toe to toe with God himself. You know what I'm saying? With All Might.
Put him at a B.
I got him a B.
I got him in B as well.
I'll make it quick for you. Ready? Okay. What did he really do besides lose to All Might and then give another character his B?
Yeah, he's inherited will. That's what he is, and he just passes it on.
Well, I mean, he's only doing that because All Might wrecked him so hard.
But that's my point. He got wrecked once in his prime, got wrecked again, and then had to take a boy's.
He stayed getting washed.
He's getting washed. Yeah.
I think he could have theoretically get enough quirks to get himself back up there, but I think
Healing Quirk is a badass move.
It was too late. I'm just saying, for me, I think Shigaraki would be above him, so I cannot do anything.
Kimura all day.
That's my thoughts exactly.
And I'm talking manga included because Shigaraki.
So pull him up next.
Yeah. All right, so he's going to be a B then.
Because his concept's an A, but man, he got washed. But when did he beat anybody?
All right, so lightning round. My Hero to Tamura.
Okay.
What's his grade, guys? You said
he's
going to be
high, isn't he?
He's higher up. So I'm gonna give him an A, bro. If you haven't caught up with the manga, just trust me.
I don't read the manga, so I'll go with A.
Look at me.
He's so crazy right now.
Not so
okay.
for you.
All right.
Okay.
He'll be an S. He'll be an S once we all see it, but he's an A, hands down.
Okay.
What?
All right.
I gotta read the manga.
Shucks. I'm named after a character on the damn show. Trust me.
Okay.
All right. It is good.
My Hero Overhaul.
D.
D? Because he got washed?
No, I'm gonna give him a C.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a C.
That was one of the best story arcs I've ever watched.
I give him a low B, man.
C for me. Go ahead. We'll average out. Lightning round.
So, all right, JL.
My man
what was your
man
score?
Was scared of germs. My man had a whole crew with amazing powers. Instead of fortifying it,
this shit he did to Uri Chan.
He got beat by a little girl. He tore apart, man.
Yeah, and what did he do to his adopted father who brought him into the family, took care of him? As soon as his views conflicted with his, he put him in a friggin' coma.
Yes, he
did.
He
didn't kill him. Hey, but he didn't kill him like somebody else's father.
Yeah.
Didn't steal his first kiss either.
David, what's the score?
I'll go with the C.
C. Let's see. He's averaging a 73. So yeah, he's in the C group. We did Erase. Yeah, we did Erase. Boom, boom, boom. Death Note Light.
All right.
Oh.
He's up there. For me, at least, he's the same thing as Lelouch. I don't know what he is, but he's one of the greatest shows. And now I bite a chip. Definitely a B to A to S class, depending on your love of it. I'm going to give him the average, so I'm going to say A.
Not a big fan of him, even though he was like maybe the main focus of Death Note, but I'm going to give him a B.
Yep. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I'll go with B as
a high B. Yeah.
Yeah.
B.
I think B's good.
Perfect.
All right, boom. Cowboy Bebop, Vicious.
He was trash, I guess. I mean,
it's one of those things where it's kind of old, so the standards for
I feel like high C, high C.
Yeah. High C, I love Fruit Punch, baby. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
All right, high C it is.
Samasus
from Dragon Ball Super.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this motherfucker fucking
trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not even Basuda. I'm just gonna say Ba.
Ba.
You're not even gonna finish it. It's just Ba.
Ba.
Yes, all day. His whole concept, the fact he achieved
what they could have did with Black Goku.
Wants to do,
they could have had Goku come from another dimension. I was watching TikTok, and then that dimension, he didn't forget his memories, and that he came back and wanted to defeat all the dimensions. Goku, that was about to be lit.
I think they should have Black Gohan. Black Gohan would have been way deeper.
Yo, what about White Piccolo? Good credit.
All right. The Dororo Daigo Kagemitsu.
Fucking piece of shit, dad. That's the worst dad right there. David, what you thinking, man?
Over father?
I have to say probably a B. I'm going to go with solid B. I mean, this again, relatively speaking, but I mean, the guy just didn't give a shit. His own flesh and blood was pretty much just a tool for him to.
First motherfucking born dude didn't give a shit. Sacrificed him to demons. Kid literally.
He's like, I'll just have another kid. Whatever.
Yeah, he's always have another kid. This kid literally is born with no eyes, no skin, no like nothing. And like, if it weren't for the mom's like religious protection, would have never. Oh, you guys gotta watch this shit. It's fucked up.
Yeah. What show is this?
Dororo. Amazon Prime. It's on Amazon Prime.
I gotta watch it then. Dororo.
We could have a serious philosophical discussion for one episode about this.
We're talking now. You're in my book now.
OMK.
There is a whole lot of discussion.
I've only watched like the first episode, the first two, so I don't really know much. So I got no take.
Okay, JL.
No vote.
All right. So he's in the fucking. He's in the high C, so you can put him in the B group if you want. All right.
If you want.
You
gotta save some B's, bro. I'm just trying to say. That's why I'm like, yo.
Father from Brotherhood.
Oof. S.
Yeah, that's an S, bro.
Yeah,
bro. When you have to go fight, when the song "Try Jesus" is about him. Boy, it's cold.
He was sacrificing entire nations just.
Don't try me.
All right. Hunter x Hunter. Last name Lucifer.
What was his motive?
Which one is that?
He was the group of the spiders. He went toe to toe with Killua's grandfather and his father.
He's a badass fighting wise. As a villain, I'd put him as a C.
He's a C,
is it, dude?
Yeah, his motive was not really.
No, next to him.
It was not that clear throughout the.
No, and you never really got to see it. And he lost his powers, and you're like, all right, where
and he was
go?
Forgettable.
Yeah, definitely.
That's right.
Okay, Inuyasha Naraku. Trash, because Inuyasha really didn't give me.
Man, Inuyasha was a great show that you realized when you were a kid that you were getting scammed.
All right, guys. Who was that? I didn't have cable at the time.
The Monkey Man.
This thing?
Yeah. He's
I don't know.
I didn't have
He's
cable.
Basuda.
He was Basuda.
All right, after this, cool.
That show was about getting what you call in the friend zone.
Demon Slayer, aka Mr. Michael Jackson himself.
Yo,
my son.
Cold-blooded B. Cold-blooded B.
Dude, he's the only reason why Tanjiro is trying to become a
I
demon
love this. I love it, and I'm caught up with the manga, but I'm just saying.
I was about to say I don't know enough yet.
He worked the whole fucking squad. He's like, y'all
did a lot
ain't
of cool
producing
shit.
results.
Oh,
The low 12.
that was nuts.
Yo, how fast? Once you see the end of Demon Slayer, you're gonna go like this.
Don't do that. Don't do
Don't.
that.
No, look at me. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I'm not looking at you for that.
I'm sorry.
It's amazing, but you're gonna be like this.
I'm sorry. Did we say Konichiwa Mi Hente? We're here to talk about manga. No.
If it's just anime, he's a B. Because what did he really do besides get weird and look at people?
He's the only reason why Tanjiro is still like
He's got a demon infection in the middle of that city.
He's giving out STDs.
Scratching his neck. Yeah, he is. To everybody. That's fucked up.
And he's not even biting people. He's scratching them.
That's D-worthy.
So what's your score, JL?
B.
B. OMK?
Definitely a C.
Okay. Monty?
Ooh, money.
We ain't see enough. Like,
I say B.
Okay. And David?
I think B is good. I know we haven't seen much of him in the anime, but I think the sole fact when he had all those lower moons come in the room and he's like, you guys aren't doing enough for me yet, and just cleared them all out at once. Like,
that's the only reason why I give him an A.
That is ruthless.
Had a
cold
sex
hard.
change on top of that. Some cold shit.
Yo, that's the only
His
reason.
identity.
And he has a kid too, and a wife, living a normal life too. Yo, that's an A.
We'll get into that.
Oh yeah, that's an A. So his score, he's in the B. He's in the B group.
Yeah.
Gendu Ikari. Who?
Oh, I thought you were going in order. The guys that are there.
Oh, who's that one?
He's from Fate Stay Night. That's Kyrie.
Fate Stay Night.
I have not watched.
Otahime.
I have
What
not
is Fate Stay Night?
Oh,
Fate Stay Night?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He does the.
I'm sorry. The Fate / Stay. When you guys say stuff,
he's after the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
He's used a bunch of kids and some other people to get everything.
I did not watch all of
guy.
it, so I'm gonna recuse myself from answering.
I'm out too.
I don't remember it too much.
So it's between David.
That was Netflix days.
David and JL.
All right, Dave. I'm gonna put him at a C. There's greater work within the Fate series besides him. He didn't really set anything off. I don't know. I mean, he was a great fighter, and he had a lot of motives. He did a lot of dirty shit. He killed a lot of people in the dark, but I put him at a C.
Yeah, I think C is good. Like, he didn't do anything that like blew your mind. Like, wow, I've never seen this stuff. I've never seen a villain do this before in an anime. Like, you know, he'll kill people's father and backstabbing.
I'm gonna have to set out. Love you guys.
Oh, you out?
Okay, look.
Have a good one.
Peace.
Love you guys. Have a blessed one.
Yeah, Steve's good. He doesn't do anything outstanding, but he's definitely a bad guy.
There we go.
Bigger villain in that show would be Fate itself. So ain't shit.
Let's go with the next guy. I think.
Yeah, just run through.
What's his name again? I think he's from.
Oh, this guy from Neon Genesis Evangelion. He's the piece of shit father.
Yeah, Jindu.
Yeah, I have no idea. So,
I didn't finish it, but I know all the spoilery shit. He's evil as fuck.
Yeah.
This shit's been out for what, like 20 years, so I don't give a fuck spoiling it.
facts.
Yeah, the anime came out like 1994.
Yeah, like legit, the robot is his fucking wife. Like, that's some shit. He forces his son to get inside his mom and fight all the fucking time. Like, yo, manipulative piece of shit. Yo, fuck this dude. He's twisted as fuck. That's a low A for me, man.
The low A. I'll give him a B. I give him a B. Like, you know, B plus, A minus. David.
Yeah, I think B is a good spot. It's definitely like, again, he's done some twisted stuff, but I mean, it's nothing that jumps out of my mind, and that would make me put him in the top 2 tiers.
Bro, the amount of stress that he puts on his kid all the time, like a fucking asshole.
Blackbeard from One Piece, JL.
Just because of I'm manga current, and he's still kind of an unknown in a way, even from the last time you see him.
Really?
Yeah,
20
it's kind
years?
of crazy. Yeah.
Oh,
but from the last time you did see him and to another time you do see him in between, he is pretty evil, but you still don't really know his motives. He did something twisted after the Pirate War. I won't spoil it for anybody. I'll put him at a C just because I just don't know enough. I mean, he's seeded a lot of things. He snuck onto Whitebeard's crew, manipulated a lot of people. He's definitely dastardly. He is what Blackbeard should be, but I'll put him at a C for now.
All right, David.
I agree. C's a good place. He killed the commander of his division. Then he's the one that ended up getting Ace imprisoned, which led to Ace's death, and which ultimately led to him. I guess I don't want to spoil things too far, but he caused a whole big shindig with the Marines and the Whitebeard crew, and it was all at his machinations.
Well, I'm not caught up, so I can't really vote. What about you, Monty?
Yeah, I'm going to recluse myself from this one.
All right, so he's in the C group automatically. Boom, boom, boom. Next stop, this dude is from the senior
Saint Seiya.
Saint Seiya.
Oh, Professor.
Or Knights of the Zodiac, if you're from North America.
I don't remember about this guy, so I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out as well.
Same.
I guess I'm the only one that could probably talk about him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, he's a season 3 because
he's pretty the original season with the 114 episodes.
Jesus Christ,
he's pretty much through like the first 80 episodes.
Yeah, because I'm at like the Iron Saints arc. That's where I'm at, where they just showed up. So I think
like he's always kind of in the background because technically he was manipulating Icky when he was trying to steal.
Oh yeah, so it's Icky's boss. All right, yeah. All right,
yeah.
Yo, fuck this dude, piece of shit, man.
Yeah, but I mean, he's all crazy, but I don't want to spoil. It's been out since the 80s. I'm going to spoil the shit.
Yeah, go for it,
man. Don't hold back.
It turns out like he was being possessed by an evil spirit. Like his star is a Gemini, so it's like it's a star. So he has a good good side and a dark side, and eventually like, towards the end. Seiya purges the evil side, and he regrets like everything he did, and he kind of gets like watered down. He's like, "Oh, I feel bad what I did," and he pretty much kills himself.
Yeah, don't get me started. That show ridiculous on like fucking redemption arcs, people dying, and like coming back.
It's super melodramatic, but I think
it's so fucking 80s. I love it.
I think
if he gets so much as a paper cut, he's gonna fucking die.
Yeah. So what's his score?
I think D will be good.
Yeah.
Juan's probably going to be upset about it, but I mean, he was.
You guys put him in a D?
Hey, he could talk about it next episode.
They were making him turn out to be so evil, and all of a sudden he has a turn of.
He can make a video to defend him.
Oh, fact. All right, Megatron.
Oh.
You count me out.
What?
Even from the movie?
Yeah, from the movies? That's not anime, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was based from the anime. Yeah.
Bruh, you ain't never been on a Transformers wave? Oh,
no, not like that, bro.
You ain't never cried before as a child? That's the first time I cried was like the fucking movie, man. All right.
Megatron definitely is like A level in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing about Megatron, and if you've watched the new Netflix series, which is derived from the lore, you would know that Megatron's not exactly wrong as to what he wants to accomplish on Cybertron. There was a lot of race involved, a lot of old things that one would believe in versus another kind of thing. Optimus definitely admits his faults and gets in the way of what peace could have been. And Megatron's the one that just wanted to establish that. He wanted to keep things the way that Cybertron had been. Optimus wanted to move on. So you have that mentality versus another. I mean, he does a lot of devious shit. He kills some Autobots, but is he really like a villain? It depends on which Megatron you're looking at. No, I'm saying he will have a villainous act when he's on Earth, I feel like, but when they're on Cybertron and it's the Transformers versus themselves and humans aren't involved, he seems less villain-like versus when everybody's in the way.
So what's your grade on him?
I put him at a B or a C, high C.
High C. Okay, I gave him a 90 because of the movie and certain.
He's one of my favorite characters. Don't get me wrong. But as a villain, is just after watching The Last Thing and doing some research, there's a lot more to him than just
Megatron
him wanting the Allspark.
Megatron from Beast Mode, I think it was called.
From Beast Wars, yeah, he was pretty villainous. Yeah. That was a savage motherfucker. The T-Rex, yeah. 90. That's the only reason why I'm giving him a 90. But all right, you want to talk about that one? Yeah, Mike votes a C either way.
Okay, Monty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, like, okay, I love him, but I don't never really take him super seriously.
I take Starscream more serious than I take Megatron.
Yeah. That says a lot. So, Monty, what's your score?
It's a C, man.
David?
I agree. C is a good spot for him.
With my B, with my 90, he's around like 83, so he's like a B plus, C plus. I mean, B minus, B plus, so it's your dealer choice. So while he take care of that, next guy, who is
Knives from Trigun?
Knives, yes, the guy that went toe to toe with
Vash
the Stampede.
Good scene. Short. I'm gonna give him a B. I'm throwing him in the B group just because he kept up with Vash.
That's fair. Yeah. That's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, I think
put him in a B.
I mean, granted, like he felt endangered by the people that brought up him and Vash on the ship, but I mean, he still crashed the ship with the intention of killing them off. And then when he found Rem's last descendant, he went up and killed him just to pretty much alienate Vash from like the one last connection he had to humanity in hopes of like turning him against humanity and joining his side. Like, that's some pretty cutthroat shit. So I think B is a good spot.
All right, boom, boom, boom. B it is. Last two are from my personal favorite anime, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Shisui.
Shisui. This guy has split personality. Each have their own ability. One, will replace the arm for a machine gun. The other one will make him Super Saiyan. The other one made him sensitive. But this guy forced Yusuke to push him and actually get his power borrowed by his great grandfather, who was a demon while they were in the demon world. His death, I feel like, it was uncalled for, but honestly, in my book, he's an A. He's an A because
bro, that sacred armor and even the fact that he seduced the demon to follow him.
Yes.
Like, and it's sad because he's a byproduct of his PTSD.
Yep.
So that's why I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna put him at a high B. Highest of the B's.
All right. I have him on 90. You have him in 80. JL, do you got that far with Yu Yu Hakusho?
No, I did not. I cannot count my vote.
All right, and OMK by any chance?
I'm gonna go with a B.
All right, and David?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the B as well. It was more of a byproduct of that what they call it, the black tape or whatever, and just like having that shock and just that split personality. Like, he was the spirit detective before that happened. Like,
he was.
I mean, he was a good guy, but it took that one thing that pushed him over the edge to insanity and just flipped the switch.
And last but not least, John Toguro.
Younger Toguro, brother. Fuck this guy.
Seeing him at 100%, it was not the prettiest sight, but
bro, he was so cool with it too.
If a guy like that walked up to you, you would shit your pants on sight.
At 1%, that's the crazy part too. I mean, the whole reason why a lot of people watch anime was because of the Dark Tournament too, and he was like the main attraction. I think him and Yusuke really took it to the limit. Again, I'm a big Yu Yu Hakusho fan, so I'm gonna give him a 90. A.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in A ranks for sure.
Put him in an A as well.
Yeah, I'm good with an A. I don't think he was necessarily like pure evil. Like, he kind of,
because his purpose was to find like power to defeat like the strongest enemy because
but fuck that too, man. He could have he decided to become a demon because he figured that was the best way to get more power. Fuck that.
Like he got power hungry, then he regretted his decision, and then like setting up the whole tournament, everything was an effort to try to nurture it. It ended up being Yusuke, nurture a fighter who could put him out of his misery.
But he borrowed the power of his teacher in order to become that person that he was.
Come on, man. Yeah, he had Genkai in her prime. Like the two of them could have ran off in the sunset and been happy together. But
no, he
was
wanted
too
power
hungry.
Yep. So there it is, guys. We went through all 42. Hallelujah, hello back. And we lost a few people throughout the journey, but here we are. We made it, and those who actually made it within the hour and 30-minute mark, hey, thank you. You're the best. What's your opinion? What you like? What you dislike? Did we make the right choice, or should we take in more time? You know what? There's a comment below. Leave a comment. Let us make us persuade us in any way, shape, or form of how we went wrong.
Persuade us.
And any last words from you guys before I do the final outro?
Not at all. Hit us up. Thank you very much.
Yeah, push that social media, man. All right, because I'm tired of motherfuckers coming up to me at work being like, "Hey, man," like I'll be in the cafeteria, they'll be like, "Hey, you got a podcast, right? I love anime. That shit is hysterical." I'm like, then fucking follow our social media. The motherfucker tell your friends because there's no reason we should have less than 100 fucking live views.
Agreed.
What our shit, motherfucker. But no, folks, I love all y'all. Thank you for supporting us, and leave your comments, get in touch with us. Shout out to all you wonderful people.
Big facts.
Big
The only
facts.
thing I would have to add to this topic is that we're working within a limited amount of time. There's other names that we actually had to axe off, but there's
good point.
other people
Good point,
that
David.
are worthy of being on the villain list. We just can't talk about them all. So
We did the best we could, guys. All right.
Yeah, these are our favorites. If you have others, let us know.
Yeah, tell us who we missed and why you feel they should have been on the list.
And I would definitely argue why Orochimaru would not be on the list. So go ahead, try me. That's all I gotta say. Try me.
I'm with that.
Anywho, this is a Shinobi Unfolding. We shout out to Rat Castle for the intro and outro. You're about to listen to a banger in a few seconds. But the quote of the night is this: no matter how deep the night, it always turns to day eventually. And that was from One Piece, guys. Bang, bang. Buenas noches. Good night and peace.
Deuces.
Before you find Jay your mom's house.
Safe.
Damn, Jay, you're going to have to.
Konnichiwa.